So have you ever seen that celebrity game like Smash or Pass? This is going to be the planner edition, but we're going to call it Take It or Leave It because that just sounds a little better. Hey everyone, my name is Vea and I'm here planning my own magic into my everyday life. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I thought that I would find a fun way to share some of my planner favorites, mainly my Erin Condren favorites because that's like my favorite planner brand and stationery brand. But there's a couple other things in there too that I realized in 2023 I tried for the first time or they were completely new. And I thought it would be fun to just share all the things I've been loving and mention a couple that I'm not, and I can leave those in 2023. So today we're going to play a little game of Take It or Leave It, but planner edition. So we're going to jump straight in. But before I do, I just want to say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. There's a lot of you that have joined me here in my little YouTube family, and I'm so grateful. And if you are not a subscriber and you're checking out this video or others on my channel, I like to plan for that magical balance between fun and function in my everyday life, as I said. So if that sounds like something that's your vibe, then I would love for you to consider subscribing. And as always, to those of you who are current subscribers, hey friend, thank you so much for coming back. Also, side note, if it sounds like I got a little bit of a frog in my throat, I do. If you follow me on my socials, you know I was sick last week. Your girl was down real bad, okay? I am feeling better, but my voice is just not all there. But I'm like, if I can go to that other job, then I can sit here and talk to my planner friends because I'd rather be doing that anyway. So excuse the little frog in my voice, but we're here. We're going to get this together, okay? So this video is kind of going to be like a favorites video. It's also going to be a little bit of a review video because some of the stuff was new. I love the Erin Condren planner brand, and I'm really just that person that I find a formula that works for me and I stick to it. And if I change anything, it's just tiny variables because we don't like that. We can't plan for all that change when we're changing too many things, right? So I like to stick to one formula and just kind of rotate around that one. And so EC is just something that I stick to. And I realized in 2023 that I tried a lot of new things, like whether it was on sale or they just released a bunch of new things, which they really did. They switched up a lot. And I was like, well, I was feeling real adventurous. So I made a list of all of the different things that I tried either for the first time or because they were new to EC, and I made a list for you guys. So let's talk about it. So I'm going down the list chronologically from the first order I received in 2023 all the way to the end of 2023. And like I said, the game is what we bought in 2023. Are we taking it with us into 2024 or are we leaving it? Feel free to comment down below as you watch and let me know if you tried some of these things as well, and if you'll be taking them with you into 2024 or just leaving them in the past. So the first order that I received in 2023 was the Erin Condren Productivity Planner. At the time, it was called a companion planner, the undated companion planner. Right now, if you were to try to order this, it would look something like this. This is one of the cover options, and it's called the Focused Productivity Planner, I believe. I will be sure to link everything I'm talking about down below if it is something that's still available so that you can check it out for yourself. But the first version of this was just a regular laminated cover, and I use this as my monthly meal planner. And it was really new for me. It was not typical for things that I would order because I just wasn't a fan of the undated stuff. It just kind of felt like, you know, I don't need to date it and figure out how to use each section. I just want the sections to already be kind of set up for what I'm supposed to do. But I happened to get that one on sale, and when I sat down to use it, I was like, you know, I could probably use this for monthly meals. And now it's like something I cannot live without. Like at the end of this past year, 2023, I thought that they weren't going to have a version of it anymore, and I was so sad because the way that I use this planner is a vital part of my planner stack now. I use it for monthly meal tracking and, you know, planning, but I also use it to track inventory of my fridge, freezer, and pantry, all my groceries basically. I also use it to menu plan for parties and events. I use it as my grocery list, and I will be sharing how I monthly meal plan very soon here on my channel. So if that's something you're into, if you're into meal planning or you're trying to get into meal planning, make sure you subscribe and stick around because that's something that saves my life truly, and I love to share with people how they can get organized in their kitchen too. Needless to say, this item will be coming with me into 2024 and hopefully 2025 and the rest because I cannot live without that thing. So the next item was new to EC, to Erin Condren, and that was the desk mat organizer. And I'm pretty sure everybody named Mama has this desk mat organizer. And now that I've had it for quite a while, I will say I really love it. I will be taking it with me. It's the background in all of my recent videos, so you can see that it's not going anywhere. I even have some little marks on it and stuff, but it's not bad. The wear and tear of it is not bad at all. So little mini review, it has held up great for me. I'm gonna show it to you off of the desk so that you can see kind of the material and get an idea if you don't have it. So it is like the vegan leather material, and it is not very thick as far as like height off of the table. I have to say that's one of the features that I love because I don't want to feel like I'm writing on something thick, if I'm writing directly on it. I'm usually writing in a book on it, but if I'm writing on a piece of paper on it, it has a really good feel underneath. And if you're that type of person who needs like a little bit of a stack of paper to write on top of, it's great for that. I can't do that writing on a hard, scratchy surface. And I do love the fact that you can tuck pens and pencils into it, but I kind of think just the pocket would have been enough, honestly. Just giving it a little bit of a mini review, I think that that can get in the way unless they offered a bigger size. Because if it was a little bit of a bigger size, the pen area wouldn't get in the way. But I think that having an open book, especially if you use larger planners like the teacher planner, or if you have the premium Zipfolio and you open it, I think that laying with that open and the pen things wouldn't really work well together. They kind of clash, especially if I have pins in that section. So I tend to take the pins out. But in regards to it being like a desk mat, absolutely 100% love it. I love the quality. I've bought a few off Amazon before and they just weren't doing the job. So this is something I'm definitely taking with me into 2024. And I think it's something that if, this one got too worn down or whatever, I would buy a replacement for it because it's also beautiful. If you've been here, y'all know I love a good theme. So my planner and my mat is just matching. That's just a whole vibe to me. So I love the fact that you can get something that matches your stationery. Potentially, I hope to see maybe more designs. And like I said, maybe a larger size, just like a slightly larger size. For like people who like to spread out. I think that would be great. But I'm definitely happy with this purchase. So I will be taking this with me into 2024. The next item that I bought was a bag from Erin Condren. And I'm going to save that for last because my love for it grew exponentially when I got a different bag. So we're going to wait to talk about those together. But that was new for me. Buying a bag from EC is new for me. I've only bought, probably still to this day, since they've been releasing bags, probably 5. I just have not been a fan of the prices of the bags for what they were. Not that the quality was bad or anything, just for me, the prices and what you were getting it just wasn't adding up for me. It wasn't something that I could do, especially because I'm like a one bag type of girl. Like I have the same bag, I use the same bag for the same stuff. I'm constantly throwing the same stuff in and out. Multifunctional is cool if I can get that, but longevity, stuff like that just matters to me. So I don't want anything that's going to start to get really floppy. And I paid almost $100 for it. So for me, EC and the bags area just wasn't something I gravitated towards. Not a bad thing. And I know lots of people love their bags and totes and things like that, but just wasn't my thing. So this was new for me. So stick around to the end to hear how I feel about the bag that I bought. The next thing I bought, speaking of things I throw into my bag, is this stand-up pencil pouch. This is not new to EC. This is an old product, but I tried it for the first time, probably during like a warehouse sale or something last year. Y'all, when I tell you this replaced the planny pack, the ultimate planny pack, and even the little spaces in my premium Zipfolio where you can put pins. Everything is in here. Everything is in here. This is like my life. I think the best part about this for me is the portability and the durability, because I literally tuck this into the like water bottle section of my bag every day. And I yank it out and put it back in and yank it out and put it back in. And it's amazing. The hardware is still really good. And the functionality for me, I think, is also what would have me getting this product over and over. I really hope they don't get rid of it. Maybe I should stock up soon because I don't want that to happen. And I think having multiple designs of it would be so cool. I'm the type of planner person who has at least one planner with me on the go all the time that I'm using, but also probably two, especially when I'm traveling. I might have a couple more. So being able to have so many of my favorite writing utensils, highlighters, whatever I use in one bag has been amazing for me. And I also really love the fact that it does what it says it does. It's a stand-up pencil case and it really does stand up. So I really, really love this product, and I will be taking this with me into 2024 and hopefully ordering a couple extra just in case they take them out of stock, because like I said, they're an old product. So the next item has me putting my foot in my mouth, y'all, because I have said before, I am not an A5 girl, like not an A5 girl at all. And I'm still not an A5 planner girl, but I'm an A5 something, because this A5 ring agenda for budgeting, that's what I use it for. This thing is, first of all, is beautiful. Like I love this thing so much. But I have the budget inserts for this. I use it as my budget planner. And the reason why I don't use A5 planners for actual planning is because the pages are just too small. I'm like a wide page girl. My catch-all planner is the 8x10 softbound versus the 7x9 life planner. It's not a big difference, I know, but it's a difference for me, just because of the way I like to write. But when it comes to the budget planner, because you're filling in specific boxes and stuff, it really doesn't kill me that the pages are small. I'm using the book mostly for reference. So I think that's why it's okay for me. But the style of this, the durability, the quality, the hardware, even just like the functionality, like the pockets that they put in it, everything, and the fact that you can use this, the actual agenda portion, like I don't know what to call it, the cover, if you get it without the rings, like the other one, tucking just your regular planner in there just makes it so pretty. And again, it's a little on the pricey side for me to just buy this as a cover to put like over a coil planner. I probably wouldn't do that. But I can see the appeal. Budgeting is my least favorite task, my least favorite planning task and all of that. But the fact that this looks like a little clutch purse, like this, it really just makes me want to reach for it. Like, okay, it's time to budget. I still don't want to do it, but it makes it easier, you know? So obviously I'll be taking this into 2024 with me. And I would repurchase this. And I guess the benefit is I don't have to buy another agenda. I could just reorder the inserts, right? Somebody tell me down below if I got that right, because again, I'm new to this A5 stuff. I don't think I would use a coiled version or use those pages all the time for planning. But for budgeting, for me, I really love it. So I'll definitely be taking this into 2024 with me. Okay, so the next product was part of the Life Planner launch? I think it was. It was part of the Life Planner launch, but on the accessories side. And I don't really see it being talked about a lot. It almost kind of got glossed over during the release a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. And that product is the Pocket dashboards, like the snap-in pocketed dashboards. And I will say that this product's like usefulness really just depends on what you're using it for. I did get a set of them. They came in a set of 3, like I said, and one of them I use in my content planner as a dashboard with all of like my content ideas, like just like a master list of the types of videos that I can make in my different content pillars. So that works great. I'm constantly moving this dashboard through my content planner. But the other one is the one I have in my son's kiddo yearbook or my mommy manual. And I'm supposed to be using it to tuck like papers inside. And maybe just because we're in a digital age, like it's just not very useful for that. But I haven't found anything to keep in the pocket that will stay in the pocket or whatever, you know, however it was kind of intended. I don't see its usefulness in that case, but using it the way I said I'm using it in my content planner absolutely works. And it also serves as a divider / bookmark. So super functional in that way, but not in the other way. So I don't know if I just haven't found other uses and I just haven't been creative enough with that. So let me know down below if anybody else has thought of other ways to use them. But I won't say it's a leave it because like I said, I use this one, but I can see me not needing to buy it again because I have 3 and I'm really only using 1. So kind of in the middle. The next product was new and also part of the accessories in the Life Planner launch, and that is the Premium Zip Folio. I did a whole video hacking this, comparing it to the old folio style and everything, and we still here, y'all. We still popping. I still love this thing. This is my baby. This is one of the planners that I'm constantly taking with me. It goes in my bag almost every single day. It holds my 7x9 content planner, which is an EC Life planner. And it does have some wear and tear. Like, you know, there's some marks on it and stuff because I've been using it. And the spine got a little, I don't know the word. It's not weaker, but you know, it's bent a little bit because it's like the firm cardboard or whatever, which I think is normal, but none of the hardware is messed up. None of the seams are busting. Nothing is going wrong with it. I zipped this thing and unzipped this thing all day long. And honestly, the zipper just got easier to zip and unzip. It didn't break down or anything like that. I love the functionality of this product, and I love the fact that it protects my planner. And you know, it doesn't really bother me that there's marks on it because I kind of feel like that's what happens. Like if you buy a phone case and the phone case gets nicked or peels or whatever, that's fine because it's protecting the phone, you know? So I think this is like the same mentality. But this is definitely a take it. And this is again something that once this one like wears all the way down, I would replace it with another of the same product. So I hope that EC doesn't do away with this version of the folio because I absolutely love it. And I know you're probably like, okay, Javea, are you leaving anything? First of all, I'm telling y'all, I already don't buy new stuff. So if y'all think I didn't research the hell out of these things before I ordered them, You're crazy, because of course I did. But there's a couple things that I can do without. So we're going to talk about one next, and that is the interchangeable vegan leather covers. And this one is kind of like, I don't blame you, see, or anything like that. It's just something that, if you know stationery and things like that, you kind of just know what you're working with already. And when it came to these interchangeable vegan leather covers, I kind of knew like I was taking a little bit of a risk, because I think it's just the mental science behind making vegan leather and a cover flexible enough to be interchangeable, but not so flexible that it breaks easily or wears down easily. So I think that's what EC was battling. And I have this cover on my mommy manual. And this is just a sticker that I put on here. And it's not that it doesn't work like it is interchangeable, but did y'all see how easy that came off? This is the type of product that it just wouldn't travel well, because whenever this bumps up against anything, basically the cover slips off. And that's the only downside to it. Like, I haven't had any other issues with it. I don't have any peeling or anything. But other than that, I love this item. Like, I love the feel of it. I love the look of it. It's very pretty. And I think it just takes it down to the functionality of the product and you just knowing what you can and can't do with it. So I won't say that I'm leaving it in 2023, but I will say again, I don't need to buy another one because I already know what I'm working with, and I only need this one so that I don't have to put the covers on and off every time I pull it out of my bag. So vegan interchangeable covers are right there in the middle as well. The next item is technically not an item. It's just a version of something, and that is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. Not the planner, but the dashboard, the productivity page, whatever you call it, the page after the month at a glance, where there's typically like a setup. In the EC Life Planner, it's on the right hand side and it has a box and a box. And y'all, I have tried to make this dashboard work in my mommy manual so many different ways. And I mean, I'm using it. It's not as useful to me as the regular version of the dashboard was. And I think it's also just more frustrating that the consistency is not across the board. Like, I feel like if you're getting a planner, if you're comparing planners and you're looking at a weekly life planner versus just a monthly planner, I think most people would want the same setup in the monthly planner as they would have in the weekly planner, just without the weeks, So I think that was why this was a little bit disappointing to me, because my mental planning system runs the same way across different categories of planning. And when it comes to planning as a parent from my child's perspective, which is what I use this planner for, it's been tough. It's been tough for me to find it. I think that the tracking section would have just kind of been better used in maybe the back of the planner, like tracker pages or something. I totally get the tracking, but I think it should be more like in the back of the planner, like how the student checklists are in the back of the teacher planner versus on the dashboard. So this is not really like a leave it, because I use the monthly planner no matter what. So I wish and hope that I can leave this version of the dashboard in 2023. So maybe, other people feel how I feel and they'll put that in the survey like I did, so that we can just get something more similar. And just to be clear, I love it for the lefties. Like, I don't mind that it's on the left-hand side at all. I just wish it was the same dashboard setup. And the last item that I bought from Erin Condren in 2023 that y'all would have to pry from my cold dead hands to get me to not use it is the vegan leather work bag. Now, I know y'all heard me say earlier I wasn't paying all that money for these EC bags. I still stand by that. They're too much money. The 105 whatever that this bag costs right now, I wouldn't pay that. I waited and stacked my points until I got whatever off that I could. And I think I bought it during like a site promotion, like 25% off or something. And I got mine for, I think, almost half off. I don't remember the exact details, but I said I wasn't paying full price for it when they released it, and I meant that. And when it went down, I did buy it. And y'all, I love that bag. I carry this bag with me every single day. It is more of a purse than a work bag. Like, I don't use it for work things. I don't bring work home. So this bag has like my whole life in it. I pack everything in here. So first of all, I actually take my camel crossbody bag, which is like a crossbody clutch / wallet thing. You can fit a phone in there. And I'm very much like I'm either a big purse type of girl or a small crossbody clutch or wristlet type of girl. There is no in between. So when I'm just using my little crossbody clutch, I will put the strap around it that comes with it, and I'll just take it out of my bag and use that. But when I'm not, which is most of the time, I clip it into my big work bag with the little extended clip and slide it in there. I put my premium zip folio with my coiled life planner in there. I put my everyday hourly catch-all planner in there. I even think that you could fit a full-size coiled teacher planner in this section if you wanted to. And then I use the little side pockets that are really meant for water bottles. I use those to hold all my little, knickknacks like little lotions, sanitizers, body sprays, and, and my earbuds. And then I keep my stand-up pencil case in the other water bottle thing. That's why I said it's so perfect that it's like kind of cup holder friendly, the stand-up pencil pouch, because it fits right in there. And then I keep my keys, my work keys, germaphobe stuff, like all my stuff goes in this bag, y'all, and I'm completely content with it as everything that I need, and it travels really well. It's on the heavier side because of what I choose to put in it, and that's why I actually attached a different strap. I just use one of my old Erin Condren interchangeable straps because I personally think that the leather strap that came with was going to be a little painful and also wear out a little more quickly. But mostly the pain on my shoulder because the bag is heavy. But if you don't use it as a heavy bag, then I don't see it being a problem. But I think that this being meant to be a work bag, I think that they should do a thicker strap. And then I also finally got the opportunity to use this bag as a travel bag because it does have the little sleeve to where you can like slip it over a luggage handle. And I did that for the first time back in the end of January when I went to visit my cousins. And it worked just as great as a carry-on. Like I was so content with it. I had everything in there, different stuff, no planners. I had some of the same stuff, but most of it was different. And it was amazing. Like I had no issues with it. The only thing that did happen was as I was taking it in and out of the little like handle sleeve, like that section is really tight, probably because it was my first time doing it as well. And I did scratch the bag a little bit, but that was more on me than anything. But honestly, other than that and a little bit of cracking in the handles, there's not even a lot of like noticeable wear and tear on this bag. It doesn't get dirty very easily. It's easy to wipe off. And the little lint and stuff that collects from like my clothing and things, it was just easy to wipe out of these little crevices. But other than that, the bag has been amazing. And I would really love to have a black vegan leather version because I don't think there's a black one yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I need to go check. Actually, I probably don't need to check because if it's there, I'm going to buy it and it's not time to buy. But I really, really want it in a black vegan leather option because it would just be so pretty and so perfect. So that's why I had to save the crossbody bag because I did buy that last year as well. It was the first bag I bought in a long time. But those two together is my dream team. Like I have everything I need in one spot and I can very easily drop the big bag and or just leave it in my car basically by unclipping the smaller one and taking that like in the grocery store and stuff and then clip it back to my other bag when I want to keep it all together. That was very, very handy as well when I was using it in the airport because you know how they say like, oh, you can only bring one personal and then a carry-on. Well, technically I had like two personals because my little crossbody bag was a bag, but it was inside my bigger bag. Just making a little carry-on hack, which I also think is silly because men don't have to count their wallets, and I think that the crossbody clutch is technically a wallet, but whatever. I got away with that and my regular carry-on suitcase. So all is good, and I will absolutely be taking this work bag into 2024 with me. Like I said, it hasn't moved since I unpacked it from its box and put all my stuff in it. I haven't carried a different bag at all unless I was like going out or something. Before you go, I do have a couple of honorable mentions for new planner items that I tried this year that I will be keeping and taking into 2024. They're not Erin Condren products, but they are, I think, very popular in the planner community. And the first one is the Zig Clean Color Dot markers. Why didn't y'all tell me that these are so addictive to have and to collect, especially if the colors match your planner? Y'all, the first one I bought at the beginning of 2023 was just a gray one. I think I saw Julie from Julie's Plans using it, and I was like, well, that's really cool because my drawing skills and handwriting are terrible. So just something to make little cute lists with. It was absolutely perfect. And then when that one ran out, I needed to order a new one. And I was trying to order the same one, but they didn't have the same gray one other than in the dual tip. So I had to buy the dual tip. And then when I bought that one, I saw that there was a black dual tip. And I was like, what? And I bought that one too. And then I saw that there was a color set. And I don't know what the color set is called, but I did a little like color test in the back of my planner. And the colors go so beautifully with the wildflowers. color schemes. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I just can't part with them. They go in my pencil pouch every day. I take them with me. I use them for everything. I really use the dot markers for more than just my planners. Like, I'll make lists at work with them on random pieces of paper. Whenever I'm making a list, I bust one of these out because it's so cool. And the black dual-ended one is even more handy for that because the pen writes so good. It's not a pen, it's a felt tip, but it's fine enough to feel like just a pen. And the other dot marker is really bold. I will say the black is like, you can't check off your list with the black because you won't be able to see it unless you go outside of the circle. So I guess the perfect one would be a black felt tip pen with a gray dot marker on the other end. That would be the perfect combo for like list making because the dots just make it look so pretty and neat. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But you know, I'm a planner girl and I don't even need to explain because I know somebody out there feels the same exact way. So yeah, Zig Clean Color Dot, taking y'all with me into 2024 and the next and the next and the next. I love those things. The other thing that I tried that's not new to the planner community at all, but new to me, was Planner Kate stickers. I'm not a sticker shop purchasing girl other than printables. It's been a long time since I've ordered stickers online that actually had to ship to me. But I did pick up a few Planner Kate things. It started as supporting my girl D Christine over at Honey Style and Joy. Hey boo. I was supporting her coupon code because she was a new affiliate for Planner Kate and she still is, so make sure you check her out. And I just got a couple of pages, some functional, like colorful things that matched the Erin Condren colorway and some journal doodles. And if you watch my planner setup video for this year's planner, you can see how I used those to set up some of my notes pages and they just turned out so beautiful. It looks like it was a part of the planner. So I definitely think I would repurchase like those functional things. There's a few other things that I've seen on the website lately that I think I would purchase to use. Like I said, I don't use the kits and stuff like that because I use printable planner kits. That's what works best for my budget. But if you are looking for sticker kits and things like that, or even just functional things like me, I definitely suggest checking out Planner Kate. And I'll go ahead and put Dee's coupon code down in the description box as well, just so that you don't have to go searching around for one if you don't know an affiliate. And make sure you check out her videos because her handwriting is beautiful and she uses easy planners as well. And I love to talk to the planner newbies. So if you're coming to this community for the first time, check out as many videos and planner people as you can so that you can find your planner piece and begin to get beautifully organized. As always, thank you so much for being here for this video, for watching it to the end. If you weren't a subscriber, I hope that you are now. Make sure you check out my other videos and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.